Hello and welcome back to today's episode of Anime a la Carte. I am here with the delicious Justin Sayan. You're not gonna say hi?
Hi. Thanks for having me. I didn't know it was my turn to speak. I was letting you do your thing.
Today we are going to be serving up some homemade chocolate chip muffins.
With regular milk and not buttermilk.
I am very excited to have Justin as a guest. We are gonna hit the kitchen and do some baking, and we'll be back to watch some anime right now. Okay, are you ready to bake?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, I am so excited. Wait, before we go any further, can we do the thing? Yeah! Ooh, that made me feel so good. Oh, and you feel like that all the time.
Sometimes. You don't see my fails, but yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm typically not a sub, but I want you to tell me what to do so I can like make these chocolate muffins.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. What do I do first?
Let's mix the dry ingredients first.
Dry ingredients, and those are gonna go in
this bowl.
In
so
this
that
bowl.
it's all evenly spread out.
Perfect. Okay. What do we got? What's first?
We're gonna do flour,
Flour?
315 grams.
You know what? I'm gonna get a bowl instead, because that's gonna make my life so much easier. So we're gonna do a bowl.
You could always just put this bowl on there, and then we could just put it all in there, and then we'll whisk it anyways.
You are so smart. Justin, how did you get so smart?
A lot of failure.
Oh. Let's talk about failure. While I pour this 315 grams, yes?
315.
So, Justin, talk to me about your failures. Talk to me about what you learned from your failures, because I feel like you just have a fountain of wisdom and knowledge that can be shared.
I don't. I think people just think that because I don't talk a lot.
Wait, do you remember why we started hanging out?
Yes. We're easy to hang out with.
Truly.
We don't need a lot of energy.
Like,
we don't have to be on for each other.
Exactly. When we first met, I will never forget admiring like just how calm and reserved you were when you just like sat at the island, super chill, very relaxed. Bree was there, loved it. And who knew? Who knew that we would be such good friends, baking now together?
I was hoping so on that day.
Just. Cut the cameras. Okay, what's next? What do we got? Okay, so I've got 315 grams of flour.
Baking powder and baking soda.
Baking
baking
powder
powder,
and soda.
we're gonna do 13 grams.
13 grams of baking powder.
Yes.
Can do. 315 plus 130. You know what? Forget
Yeah,
that. I'm just gonna
reset,
tear it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna tear it out. That was a little homophobic. You just assuming that I can't do math?
I mean, I would just
Careful.
like to make
Be
it
careful.
easier for us.
I'm like, be careful.
If you want to do math.
I respect that you knew that it would be a struggle. So we need 13 grams of this stuff. Be proud of me, Mom. I do not know what 13 grams of a white powder looks like offhand. Justin,
Daniel.
you work as a content creator full time, yes?
Yes,
Do you enjoy it?
I do.
Is this what you always wanted to do?
This is not what I always wanted to do.
Tell me what you wanted to do before this. I know this. I was leading him. Like I know this story, and I love this story, and it makes me so happy. When you were in high school, what
When
did you
I was
want?
in high school,
What did you want to be?
could have gotten like a regular spot for college, or like a guaranteed spot for college. And all I had to do was retake a class and get a C.
Nerd.
I was like, no, that's okay. I'm just gonna be a firefighter. So I don't really need to go to college. I'll just go to community college and take all the firefighter, paramedic class stuff.
Okay.
But then I got there,
Mhm.
and then I was doing like the paramedic stuff, not paramedic stuff, but like EMT stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then like little firefighter, like junior classes and training and whatever. And then they'd do like obstacle courses and stuff. I was pretty good with everything else,
Okay.
but then there's this like little claustrophobic tunnel that is like, I don't even know the diameter of it, but I'm like inching my way across. I was like, I cannot do this.
My body's uncomfortable right now. Like, what do you mean? Like you actually had to like? Did you shimmy
Yes.
through?
There's like
Were you
no
wearing
space.
gear and stuff?
I don't remember.
Are you claustrophobic, or did you discover you were claustrophobic doing this exercise?
I wouldn't think I was like claustrophobic because like I've been like in smaller spaces, not smaller than this, but like small spaces before. I've been like okay, but this was like I thought I was stuck because like there's no way out. Like once you get like halfway in, it's either
I am uncomfortable.
you're just there or you have to like try and get out.
I don't like that.
I
don't
didn't like
that
it
for
either.
you.
So I was like, I'm okay.
I'm okay. I don't want to be a firefighter EMT anymore.
It was cooler in my head. The show, like TV and movies make it seem cooler. Not that it's not like a good job. It's a very good job.
I will though say what everybody is thinking. Any chance you would be willing to do like a firefighter's calendar? Like, will that come down the line? Like, what do we have to do to sponsor that? Maybe just do some Fire Force cosplay, because I know that I would be excited for that. Have you seen Fire Force?
I have cosplay. So,
well, so next video. Hey, what's next in our list of things that we need to put in here?
2.5 grams of salt.
Oh, salt. Yes, I forgot the salt. Okay, so how did you go from, okay, I'm not gonna go to this school, I'm not gonna be a firefighter, I'm gonna make content.
Okay, and then, so after the whole firefighting thing, I really liked staying in shape for firefighting and stuff like that.
Hot.
So then it got me more into like fitness and wanting to get into personal training. So I did that. And then also during then, I was trying to be like a fitness influencer, I guess, a gym influencer, and post about that online.
Okay, okay.
All that stuff is gone now though, because I realized how cringy.
I was like, okay. I'm like, this is hot. You realize it was cringy?
The fitness community is pretty cringy to me.
Talk to me about the fitness community. As a gay who doesn't look like a WeHo gay, I know next to nothing about like the fitness world.
Just because it's all very superficial, and I don't know.
Ouch.
I feel like once you get past all that, it's really not great.
You're great.
I like working out and I like being healthy, and I feel like that's better. It was really bad for like my mental health, I think, and I'm a lot happier now. As
Not being
to,
about
like,
that life.
when I had like no body fat and abs. I would much rather have this.
You're hot. I would also much rather have this. I would also. Could you imagine how powerful I would be if I looked like, can you just I'd be a menace. What's next, my friend?
Chocolate chips. We'll mix the chocolate chips in there right now too.
Right now? Is it this whole bag?
No, it is 1.5 cups, like 270 grams.
1.5 cups or 270 grams. Look at this. Look at that goodness. We love to see it. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So you went from, because I want to make sure that everybody out here gets to know you and see you, because I know you.
Okay, so it was fitness influencer, and then it was failed fitness YouTuber. The pandemic happened, and then I started posting on TikTok and all this other stuff. And then it was just like
and people are like, look at this hot man. Pipeline. Look at this hot man.
Something like that.
I feel fortunate in that I knew you before I knew about your platform.
And I am happy about that.
Yeah, I think that also is a huge contributing factor to our friendship, because I know I have a heavy bias towards a certain attitude and aesthetic on the internet. I won't lie, like sometimes like the buff guy is just not the content for me, and I'm just like, maybe it's out of envy, maybe it's jealousy, or maybe it's just like, I just don't like your attitude, you're a little too cocky for me. They are exactly what I would become. and maybe that's why I like scroll right past it. So it's probably for the best that I never saw it, because who knows, maybe it would have like maybe I would have been judgmental and I wouldn't have had the beautiful perception of you that I had upon our first meeting. Like, because my first impression of you, chef's kiss.
I'm glad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What do we need for wet ingredients before I ask you my next question?
Our butter, eggs, our milk with either lemon juice or vinegar.
Oh, we need to make our own buttermilk. That's right. So we need milk and vinegar. I'm gonna grab that. Will you melt the butter?
Yes.
While I grab our vinegar.
I think it's just a tablespoon of vinegar into 1 cup of milk.
1 cup of milk. Okay. I feel like baking is one of the few arenas where people don't gasp at milk. You know what I mean? Like, people still understand that like regular milk is okay to use for baking, but like, how dare you like
drink it on
milk.
its own?
Yeah, like how dare you, monster, you monster. So you said we need 1 cup of milk?
Yes.
1 cup,
of milk.
And then 1 teaspoon or tablespoon of vinegar.
Let me check.
Okay. And we're supposed to have it sit for how long?
Like 5 minutes.
So I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Tablespoon of white vinegar.
Of white vinegar? You know, it's white. I mean,
not rice vinegar. Do you have lemon? If not, we could probably just use the milk. I'm sure it'll be fine. It might be It's just fun.
Now I'm just curious as to how I definitely misinterpreted.
Fall.
Apparently, white vinegar and rice vinegar are not the same thing. I mean, to anybody who thought that I was a proper chef, this is your evidence. I've never claimed to be, and here you go. Here's the proof. The proof is in the cookie, or in the vinegar.
So we have our butter, milk.
What's next? Eggs?
Yes. No, sugar.
Sugar.
200 grams or 1 cup.
200 grams of sugar. Okay. I'm gonna tear this, and I'm gonna do 200 grams of sugar. Clearly, you were not always wanting to be a content creator.
Yes.
You are a content creator now, though. I asked Brie this question. She gave me her answer. Now I want to know your answer. Do you feel successful doing what you're doing right now? And if so, or if not, what is success to you?
I feel like I'm successful in a way.
Okay.
But I feel like overall success is a weird term for me. I feel like it's like almost a thing that doesn't exist, but we know what it is. Like we're always chasing success, and I feel like we're never gonna feel like we have hit the success that like we have as like our end goal. If that makes sense.
No, keep going.
Like I feel like all the little trials and like tribulations and stuff that you do to get to this success that like you're hoping for in the end. Like, cause I don't know, I feel like I've had a lot of milestones, and that in turn should make me feel successful.
Gosh. Success.
Yes.
Okay.
But overall successfulness, I don't really know, because I feel like I'm still trying.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I don't want to define your success, but I do want to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And so for you, like, success isn't the result. It is the actual just like day in and day out in journey. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is me interpreting, not me declaring. But am I allowed to put this in here, or do we need eggs?
We need our eggs first.
Okay. I'm still waiting for you to answer my question.
Success is when you do something and it turns out the way you want it to. I think is when something is successful.
Okay.
Or as long as you're happy with how the outcome is. Like even if we don't have our buttermilk and these muffins turn out okay, as long as we enjoy them, I think that was a success.
That was good. That was
like
good.
I don't think we were supposed to put the milk in yet. I think we were supposed to mix the butter and the sugar first.
Is that why it's a little lumpy?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it turns out
okay
and we still like it, it's a success.
Okay. And by that he means this. She's looking a little lumpy.
And then we'll put our vanilla, and then we'll slowly start adding our dry ingredients.
How much vanilla?
1 tablespoon.
You like that I asked?
15 milliliters. Oh.
Telling you, vanilla, garlic, you measure that with your heart. All right.
I think that was a little under a tablespoon, but that's fine.
No, keep going, keep
No,
going.
go
You keep stirring. Look me in my eyes when I do this.
I want to see how much is going.
Look me in my eyes.
What? All right, and then we'll just slowly.
We slowly add this. Do we fold this in or mix this in?
We're supposed to fold it.
Oh, here.
We'll do like half.
I love that I like am out here like I'm single and I'm such a like kind host and all this stuff. And then the moment I get some opposition, I give the man attitude.
This is your kitchen. I've been invited.
That's right. It is my kitchen. You know how hard I worked to finally get my kitchen? Growing up in a Mexican family, let me tell you. Oh my goodness.
And now you can do with it what you like.
How many siblings did you grow up with? How many siblings do you have?
Just one.
Just a sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have just a sister. Yeah, 1 of 5. 1 of 5.
Can't even.
And I grew up in a multi-generational home. So my abuelita lived with me, my tío and my tía lived with me. Like, bet you didn't know before this video that I was Mexican, huh? So all the new people out here, there it is.
Who would have?
Yes.
I didn't know you were Mexican the first time I met you.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
I thought you were a white man.
I am the CEO of White Passing. And it's not even like a mixed thing. Both of my parents are the first generation born in this country. Both of them. Look at that. It's cute. It's real cute.
So what is success to you?
I promise everyone, I won't repeat this every episode, but I will say it again. I have summed it up to a singular sentence. To me, success is to look back and smile.
Almost like what I said, but like more poetic.
Damn, you right though. I don't know why, but this position makes me feel like a babysitter. Like I feel like this is a very like.
This is how you would babysit a baby.
This is what I would do when I would like babysit Walter.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, like, mijo, siéntate aquí. And then he'd be like doing something, be like, no, I'd be like, ya te voy a pegar. Which, for all the Spanish speakers, you know, it's a threat of violence. Lovingly. Okay, it's folded.
All right.
Spray these?
Yes.
Spray these.
Grease those.
Okay. Let's shift gears. Let's actually talk about some anime. What are some of your favorite animes?
Some that I like are Attack on Titan, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad but excited for this last episode. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 just came out.
Yes.
Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho.
My single most favorite anime of all time. Excellent choice. What is it about anime that you enjoy? Like, what draws you to anime? Like, you saw an anime and you decided to come back. What did it?
I like the over-the-top storytelling. I think that's my favorite thing about like just animated anything, is that there's like no limit, I feel. As opposed to like if you're trying to do something live action, it's very like, we don't have that technology yet to make it look good on screen. You know?
Interesting. Okay. Do you remember the first anime that you ever watched?
It was definitely Dragon Ball Z on like Toonami. I'm pretty sure.
I love Dragon
Either
Ball
that
Z.
or Pokemon, if that counts.
Both? Oh, yeah, why wouldn't that count? I will say this though, I need to backtrack. I have to say this out loud. Whoever decided that Dragon Ball Z Kai was a good idea, your mother is a harlot. Please continue.
Well, I agree with your statement about their mothers being harlots.
I just love that insult. So then with some of the more contemporary animes out right now, you already said you love AOT. What are you into right now?
Into right now, like anime-wise?
Yeah, mostly because I have an idea for an anime for us to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure that you haven't watched it.
I probably haven't. I definitely have been more mainstream anime.
Okay.
And I know you're very all over the place, so I'm excited to see what you have to show me.
He said I'm funny, quirky. He's like, you're not basic. He's like, you're into it. You got the niche stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm almost done filling these guys up, and then we're gonna pop them in the oven. Have you seen Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Ability?
Based off of that title, I've not seen it.
Here is a little synopsis for you. So imagine, if you will, you are working your 9-to-5 job in Japan. Working 9 to 5. And you are out of nowhere summoned to this magical land. You are standing before a king with a couple of your peers who are also from Japan. And the king is like, you are our heroes, protect our land. And they're like, oh shoot, okay. All of the people that were summoned with you have like superpowers, like super attack abilities, mage abilities, whatever. You've got nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. It says that your ability is like online store. So the king is like, thanks, we don't need you, and send you on your merry way. So you're like, okay, I don't know how to get home. I guess this is home now. What am I supposed to do? And it's literally just this adventure of this guy exploring this world where
So he doesn't even get to go on the quest?
He doesn't even get to go on the quest. He doesn't get to go on the quest.
He doesn't get to go home?
Nope. It's great. But what makes it so fun is his ability online store allows him to access the equivalent of what we would call like Amazon and bring those items into his world.
Really?
So like food, hygiene products, whatever, he can just, so long as he has the money himself, he can buy it on his online store and bring it into his world.
It's just like it's transported to him?
Yeah.
So he's like a wizard.
Basically. So it's
kind of overpowered then.
It's absolutely OP.
Like...
It is absolutely OP, and it's so much fun, really chill, very low stakes, the perfect anime to go with these perfect muffins. Do you want to watch?
Yes,
yeah.
I do. So we put it in for 5 minutes, and then after the 5 minutes, we turn it down to 375.
Sounds good. We're gonna pop these in and then watch some anime. We have our muffins. I've been very patient. This is actually the point of the episode, to scientifically prove whether or not you can substitute regular milk for buttermilk for muffins. To science. Bruh.
It's almost like a really soft cookie.
Oh my God. It's so good. I feel like I need a glass of milk. You know what I mean? Like milk and cookies energy. Are you ready?
I am.
I'm gonna push play.
Let's do it.
These muffins have me so hyped.
I'm already on my second one.
Me too. It's biscuit.
That's what he thinks he looks like.
How handy would it be if you could do like appraisal on yourself or other people? Yeah.
That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Just like, you're not worth my time.
Especially given the world that we operate in, I feel like we have enough of that as it is, actually.
Their appraisal is just like us looking at people's social media followers. It just probably doesn't even mean anything.
That's my appraisal. That's how everybody sees me.
Who is this king?
He does not look like the type of person I
To
want
share
telling
his
me what to
food.
do. He wouldn't let us have any of the muffins. That's right. He's so like docile. He's like, can I just go be at peace? Fit check. I wish I had time to make this cosplay, because I actually would really love to like just wear this.
I feel like it's so simple.
I don't have a green like collared sweater button thing like that. I've got these brown pants and I've got like brown shoes. And
You
I've
could
got...
make it. It looks like it's just sewed together.
All right, let's just turn this off and just make that instead.
So it just has like an item box, like a video game. It's pretty overpowered. This is very different than the animes that I've seen.
Right? It's already like so interesting and so unique. It's just like, when have you ever seen somebody open up an online store in an anime? Like, in this context. What would you order, food-wise?
I don't even know. My mood for food changes
That's reasonable.
very often.
I immediately think of like comfort food. Like, I would want like a cheese omelet.
Let me see, what is he doing?
He's trying to go from one city to the next. He's trying to go to another town.
He's just gonna start drop shipping, teaching their world about capitalism.
I'm gonna warn you right now, no, and it's great. This is literally what makes this protagonist amazing. He literally just learned that something that he can do is like super rare. So he has like the appraisal skill, and this guy was like, oh, like I wish that I could do that, yada yada yada, and instead of being like, I can do that, or like, you know, like running his mouth, he's like, I should probably keep that a secret. Like, I probably shouldn't say it. Smart protagonist. Continue. Do you ever notice how in animes, like, tools and like dirtbag guys all sound the same?
I think they all have like the, you know, like that henchman look to them.
Not look, but I mean like voice.
Almost the same.
Almost
I'm
the same.
guessing.
He wants to hire escorts. Yeah, escorts. Smash.
C rank.
Still smash.
If I was him, I would just be ordering a whole bunch of stuff from the online store and then reselling it.
Do not pollute a society like that. You know what? You just answered a question that I asked Bree last week.
What?
Which do you think is a greater threat to society? Capitalism or straight men?
Straight man. They invented capitalism.
Big brain. Big brain energy.
See, and he could just sell that for a ton of
No, but then you're polluting society. What is your problem?
He could be the king here and actually have some
No,
real change.
why would you want to do that? Justin!
He looks like Pokemon.
Venema. Colorful Venema.
So they have no idea that he can do this stuff.
Because he's smart. See, he's like, I don't need people seeing what I can do. You know what I don't understand? People that try to make camping seem like fun. And by that I just mean like the eating part of camping. Being in nature, yeah, that's cool. Walking around, seeing those things, also cool. Your food sucks.
I've seen like cooking talk videos of people like with campfires making like full-on meals.
I've seen the one guy making full-on
I've
meals.
seen a few.
I've seen the, you know who I'm talking about. The guy that like only shows his hands. He's got like the big knife and like the wood block and like the big open fire.
I think I've seen
He'll
that
like bake
one.
bread and stuff.
But there'll be other guys who are like, I see them like bake stuff in the coals and make bread and
I'm not.
have their pot over the.
I'm not. I would go camping with those people. Also, how much cooler would life be if you were able to increase your stats based upon eating like food that was actually good and not living off of flavorless chicken breasts?
If only.
If only.
Okay, just imagine though, if he made a ton of money, drop shipping, blah, 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 became the new king, and then he was just feeding his soldiers every day and buffing them. They could be ruling the entire kingdom.
Do you, this, I
could overthrow
I
this.
have just discovered the difference between he and you.
What do you mean?
This is life. You are playing like it's a dang video game that you're supposed to win.
If some old fat man from another world summoned me from my nice, normal, everyday life, I would just...
Immediate
Yeah.
treason.
I didn't ask to be there.
I have learned so much about cooking just from watching animes that include cooking, like Food Wars. Say what you will about
They
Food Wars.
really tell you
Like,
everything.
yeah, you got everything you need to know. My man
guy
just
loves his
invented a
bread.
sandwich. He just invented a sandwich right there.
Is it the dog? That is Biscuit when he sees that we have food.
And you're not sharing. It's really funny that you say that.
Wow. It's like going to Korean barbecue.
Remember the last time we went to KB? That was good.
It was good. I like how this wolf is such a Chad.
Aww,
I thought he was gonna lick him.
he's cute. Talk about trapping a man.
He could be so rich. He didn't have to do all this. He could have lived a happy, successful life.
I don't know if it would be successful, Justin. I don't know if he would like look back on his life and smile at the depravity that he brought to a society by introducing capitalism.
ついに異世界生活が始まりました。いろいろあったけど意外と楽しみだったり。次回目立つ10魔は生きる伝説。
Okay, what do you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I did.
Will you keep watching it?
The food in it looked really good. I'm probably gonna use it for some ideas, so yes.
Yes! That makes me happy. I did good. We're 2 for 2. So, that was Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd ability. You can stream all of season 1 on Crunchyroll. There is no English dub available, pero si hablas español, you can stream it in Spanish if you would like to. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today on Anime a la Carte. Thank you again, Justin, for joining me. Please make sure that you go and follow Justin Sayin on all of his socials for beautiful buff content. Until next time, take care.